Start one more time. So what, you got confused about anything?
I was going twice as fast as I was supposed to.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, so it's just kind of a comfortable 4. Bump, 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 bump.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking about the song.
Okay. Before you start again, on your 2 and 3, make sure that you're bouncing them. Don't curve them out. This is what we talked about the other day. If you've got a marcato or a staccato beat, make sure they're all bouncing. Deep, 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 and you're not going but ba ba ba. Make them all look alike. First beat's good. Just make 2 and 3 look like that too. Okay. Ready, go. Whoa! You're just way too fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Here we go. Relax your. Yeah, there you go. Relax those fingers on the outside of your hand. So your hand looks a little more curved. Somebody said, Dr. Moss said, hold a potato. If that works for you, good. Hold a potato. You're holding a potato. Just curve it around. Relax these. Yeah, don't curve them in towards your palm. Just let them be relaxed up by your other fingers. Can you? They don't have to grip the baton. You understand? They're not gripping the baton.
Yeah.
Okay. That looks better. All right. That's good. Even softer. Okay, on that last one though, you got to give us that, right? Isn't it fortissimo? The very last note? Bop, 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 bop. So give us a big prep for that, right? Okay, especially on beat 3, make sure that you're going up and not out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So keep bouncing it just like that. At this dynamic, you just need a little wrist flick. You barely need to move your arm at all, do you? So on 3, just make sure you're not going 1, 2, 3, 4. You see the difference? So straight lines, bounce, and straight up.
Okay, so even though either one.
No, your other one's good. The tenuto's nice, very nice. But make the other one look completely different than the tenuto. That's what's effective about the tenuto. It's that one bar that's not staccato. So make sure that you're giving us that the difference between but, 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 but. See the difference? One. So this is real staccato, short, bouncy, bounce, bounce, tenuto. Then we really get the effect of the contrast. Just do the first couple of bars. Good. Yeah. I can see you're really concentrating. You're getting the idea. A couple of times you really did a really nice staccato for the whole bar. But that's what you want to work on. Just make sure the staccato goes through the whole bar, except the bars where you got the tenuto. Do the last 2 bars so that we can get your fortissimo last note. Last 2 bars. Even more on the last note. I mean, you're tiny, tiny, real good, and then the last one should be as big a contrast as you can make. Last 2 bars, and make sure you're thinking that tempo before you get going, because you start out a little bit fast and then kind of pull it back as the group pulls you back. Last 2 bars again. That's okay. All right, there's something to work on. You got the idea though. Good job fixing your staccato thing. Yeah.
You want to give us give that as like a prep on 2, 3, or like a
One.
prep
Bum.
up and down?
Bum. You can think of it right on 3.
But think
One.
of it up and down,
Yes.
not side to side.
Bum. You can think. Yeah, it should
Okay.
be up.
Because it's
One.
on 3.
1, 2, bum, bum, bum.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Bum, 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 bum. Should the prep should. The prep's on 2.
Yeah.
I'm thinking wrong beat. Prep's right on 2. Bump, bump, and
Yeah.
then yeah,
So prep up.
yeah. It can go up.
Okay.
I'm not terribly concerned about the placement of 3. It's more the effect.
Yeah. So
You know what I mean?
So don't do a
No, you don't need to go.
up and down.
Yeah, let's go up and down. I think it'll be more effective for the note you're trying to.
Yeah.
The effect you're trying to get. Okay, let's see. Next. Who's next? Thomas, are you next? Possibly. Yeah, it's Thomas, and then David, and then Aaron, then Francesca, then Liz. Yeah, that's a good question. Just figure on going down for that one.
Okay.
Just for now. I mean, you could do it the other way too. And if in context of the piece, would probably be more appropriate to go out. But since we're stopping there, I'm just really looking for the contrast. So, okay. Bounce them all, Tom. Good. Now the temptation is going to be to start getting your pattern bigger and bigger as you're anticipating that fortissimo. Hold it there. Ooh, so that it's, a surprise. Do it from the top again one time. With your pattern, again, what we're looking for, pardon me, gentlemen, is a consistent rebound up. So what tends to happen too often is this one's good, this one goes out here, this one goes out here, and then this one's good. So bump, 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 bump. So what we want is all of them doing the same bump, 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 like that. Bump, bump, bump. So you're just touching the tip of your baton to the plane momentarily. If you want to think of it like this, you can think of it on the stand. So you're just going click, 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 click. That'll give you the proper rebound. If you're doing the other thing, it'll turn out to be bump, 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 and you're swishing along it a little bit. So just make sure that you're not staying on the plane, but just momentarily. Understand the difference? Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what, instead of doing the first couple bars, why don't you do the second half? Do the second half.
So from 9.
So from 9, yeah. One, two, three. Keep going. That's okay. We'll just have a look at the video. On 3, you're consistently going out to the side and back up 2, 3, 4, 1. On every other bar, you really need to do that in this. But otherwise, I like to just see it flick right on the beat, like straight up. Pretty much just wrist at this dynamic. Okay, next, who did I say, David? Nice job. Nice size pattern though. Everybody's got the idea of that.
Where is my device? Oh, it's so stuck. Oh no.
Was it hiding
That
in
was
there?
really weird, yeah.
Elbows up just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Start one more time. Make sure you're looking up at us when you give us a downbeat. If you're looking down, you're not going to communicate as well. Small. Good, very nice. Good contrast on the bottom, on the last one. Pattern size is really nice. You even came down a little bit for the pianissimo. Very nice. Make sure your prep is indicative of what you want us to do. Your prep was bigger than your first pattern, so you went. And 3 still is going out a little bit most of the time, so the measures tend to look a little bit too much alike. But. So that momentary connection with the plane, right? But. And then, so it's a whole lot different. Okay, good job. Okay, nice at the end there. When you're bouncing off a 3, your rebound is coming in instead of out. So can you make it bat this way and then back to 4? There you go. That's better. When you come off of the tenuto, you just need to give us a little flick for where 4 is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And make sure you're just not coming in without a prep, because don't forget, all your preps. And what that functions as is really another prep for the next entrance, right? Like in bar 3. So, it also signals us to take a breath. So just make sure it's real distinct. Can you do the first couple bars real quick? One more time. Be ready. She didn't do anything wrong. That's better. Good. So the little flick. And I know it's a habit right now, so you're going to have to work to get rid of that rebound to 3 back in this way.
Yeah, it's like I normally do, so I think it must just be
Thinking about
conducting this pattern. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Very good. All right. Very nice. After Elizabeth, it's Connor, Zach, Ashlyn, Jeff, Phoebe. Relax your last little fingers on your hand a little bit. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, so both of the staccato patterns a little bit too big for the dynamic. You can pull it back a little bit. Yeah, just even smaller. And probably you can lighten up on the flick because it is staccato, but we don't want like a little accent on it or anything. So just a little bit less emphatic ictus. You need to give us a little bit more on the tenuto bars. So and small, and keep your 4 small for the next bar. Just keep it all real small. Just do, and then for the last thing, just do the last 4 bars. Can you do that, please? So, not with the elbows, up, but, and a real nice click, and then down. If, you can think of the last one as a marcato. He doesn't have an accent marked on it, but that's kind of how I'm feeling it. Can't really hold it. Da, ba, 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 ba. Just up with the arms and then back. Yeah. Okay. Good. You don't need to give us a cut. There's probably just too much motion on that. So just a boom, just like a downbeat for the one that we did the other day is fine. Bup, 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 and then there was some kind of a cutoff thing in there and stuff. So just do the last couple of bars. Actually, first of all, the pattern's nice. It looks good. I think it could be a little bit more central. I think now that you've dropped this hand, go ahead and bring your other hand in here, so that it's more in front and a little bit below your face, so that we can catch your facial mannerisms and stuff, and that'll help us too. So a little bit more in the middle. On your tenuto, start it out smooth. And so a little bit less ictus on the tenuto, so that would indicate that you don't want us to do staccato anymore. So that indication should make a big contrast with your staccato. So and then take it along the horizontal, the tenuto, and then back up. So well, there's no tenuto in there. Do the second half. Not so much out though. You have to go out. Did you feel yourself do that? That's not really giving it to us. we want you to land on it real hard. Boom. Just straight. For now, we're just doing it straight up and down. Okay, good. Nice job. Tenuto will look better. And the staccato is very nice. You got a nice bounce to each one of them. No curves. nice on the end, very nice. If you want us to do even more of the tenuto, give us a little longer line there. There's a little bit of a contrast between your staccato, which is very nice. But, give us a little bit more of an indication by moving just a little bit farther. Right now it's just a little short, but not quite long enough. Just do the first couple bars. Ending was great. Staccato looks fabulous. First couple bars from the top. Better. Good. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, just keep conducting through that 8th bar. Da, da, ba. You don't really have to do anything special with it other than smooth it out. Could kind of continue on with the tenuto from there. Very nice. Much better. Nice. Woo! Staccato looks fabulous. Make sure your hands are level. Almost. Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, I know. There you go. There. That's good. Very nice. Instead of going out, just bounce. Done? Yeah, for now. You can pretend there's an accent on it. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. Very nice. Beautiful staccato. Very, very nice and very expressive tenuto. Very good. On that 8th bar, G-da. Think of it as legato. Everybody should be kind of thinking of that as legato. G-da. But yeah, that's good. You just conduct through it, just smooth out the pattern a little bit, take away the staccato. Real nice. Just center your hands just a little bit more. They're still out just a little bit too far this way. So just a little bit. Oh yeah. Habits are hard to get away, and I think your habit is to just start out here on the side of your body instead of in. Especially with this tiny little pattern, you can be really close actually. You know, like almost like. Yeah, because you don't really have to travel very far, do you? The more centered you can be with your pattern, the better attention you'll probably gather from your group. That was very good. Bob. Center your hands a little bit more. You can come in. There you go. Okay, good on the last one. That's nice. Your staccato, you just a little bit more flick on that. Think of it as more of a wrist and less arm motion back and forth. So just start it again for me. Nice contrast between the staccato and legato. It'll be even better if you can give me a little bit more of just this, you know, with the tip flicking right there from the top. Okay, so on your prep too, that needs to look exactly like what you expect us to start. So you need to go, prep needs to look like a staccato beat. Okay, so there's still just a little bit too much side to side going on, just up and down. But even if every point of your beats is right the same, I'd rather see that than the back and forth. So find a place, tap it, and move kind of like that. If you think of it like that. Watch your tippy toes. Come up on your tiptoes on your entrances, on all of our entrances. So I sometimes do the same thing. Don't worry about it, but you might want to. You don't want to get that to get to be a habit. One more time from the top, just a couple bars. Pardon. Okay. So everybody with me. Ready? So let me do it. Ready? On your prep, just make sure you don't stop there. Did you feel yourself? Oh, good for you. Good for you. Well, if you could be that self-aware, you're going to be fine. All right, good job. Very nice. I really like the sizes of these patterns. They're very nice. Who's next? Let's see. That would be Caleb. Jeez, we got that many people to go. All right, here we go. You inflicting damage on someone there? Yeah. There you go. You know, ultimately, when it comes to your patterns and your styles and all that stuff, it's going to be what works for you with your group, whatever they respond to. So if you're able to think of a couple of different ways to do things, that's good. Okay, go ahead. So actually, you moved your head, and you moved your head more than you moved your hands. So keep your head still instead, and give us the with your hands. Good. Up and down now. And then you're done. Do the first couple bars real quick, just so you. Okay, good. Now do the last two bars. Do the last two bars. Yeah, you've actually improved this over time. It was doing a little bit side to side, but now it's really up and down and good. Last two bars. Here we go. Yeah, good. So you can give us even more on the prep for the fortissimo. Okay, very nice. Good job. Good side. Yep. Is it you, Nick? I think it is. Yeah, Nick, him, Alex, Daniel. Sheesh. Always seems like we have plenty of time after the first couple. I go, oh, we're going to have to find something else to do in the class, and it never worked out. Start one more time. Yeah. Start one more time. Make sure you give us a breath. It'll help you too. And in this case, it should be a short, sharp breath, right? One more time. That breath. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Right? At the end? Do the last 4 bars, please. More up and down on your staccato pattern, but it's still going side to side. So if you feel your arms going side to side on this, you can really do almost all of it with your wrist. Again, you want that straight up bounce, that real hard angled bounce off of your ictus. Last 4 bars. Do it one more time. I think you got confused with the pattern. Hands up just a little bit. There we go. Nice. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You can give us a hard accent on that last one too. But that was much better. Really nice pattern size. I mean, that's really good. Okay, next. Can we do 3 people in 5 minutes? I don't know. The challenge is there. So you got the general idea. The staccato is really pretty good generally. Watch the 3 doesn't go out that way, and it's more straight up and down. When you come to the tenuto, I think you've got the concept, but it's not coming off, I don't think, like you want it to. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just it needs to be a lot smoother and longer, so we get the contrast between that. It doesn't have to be too big, but it should be just a huge contrast between the little flicks. And then okay? Just do the last couple of bars. 4 bars. No, just do the first 4 bars. Hands a little bit higher and closer together. Closer together. There you go. Smooth. That's good. Have a look at the video. Your prep for the tenuto shouldn't be the beat right before you start the tenuto can't be any bigger than the other beats. It just has to be in context, same size. Okay. Have a look at the video. Just be honest and really be critical about the difference between those two. Okay. Good. Going on. Elbows out a little bit. There you go. Hands. Okay, very nice generally. Very good. The only thing that I see is on 3 of the staccato pattern, it's not bouncing quite as much as your other beats, so just keep it consistent. Just needs to come up a little bit more to match the rest of them so that we don't get any kind of a tenuto feel from that beat. But this is nice. Good, and the last beat was good. I think the only other thing I saw was your prep has a tendency to stop a little bit. I think that came up at least one other time where it came up and stopped. So just just keep it bouncing and moving just like the rest of your. Real nice job, Bill. Yeah, very nice. Elbows out just a little bit, Daniel, and hands back. There you go. Not too big. Okay, there's some nice contrast in there. Your tenuto is real nice. Your beats tend to stop and like this instead of each one inflict, so it's just a little E, 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 E. So I want a little bounce on each one. Bop, bop. Feel the difference?
Yeah.
Good, good. In that last, in the 8th bar, you should make that just a little smoother and legato because it's not staccato. So just make the contrast in that 8th bar. Do the first couple bars real quick. Elbows out away from you. Yeah, that's just not this. Okay. Keep it. Good. Okay, that's very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Your hands are a little bit off level, so just check that out. Nice job. Okay, we're going to start something else on Tuesday. So give me the evals. Make them really critical, and so that I know that you're understanding the things that are not quite happening.